Traveling the world can be an exhilarating experience, but it's also a magnet for petty theft, scams, and worst-case scenarios that can ruin an otherwise perfect trip. The reality is, no matter how prepared you think you are, thieves often stay one step ahead unless you learn to outthink them. In this guide, we're diving deep into smart, practical, and often overlooked strategies to avoid theft while on the road. These are hard-earned lessons from traveling through high-risk areas, chaotic cities, and remote hideaways, where common sense often isn't enough. If you've ever had that gut-wrenching feeling after realizing your valuables were gone, or wanted to make sure it never happens to you, listen closely. What you're about to hear is exactly what thieves don't want travelers to know. Let's start with one of the most widespread misconceptions among travelers: hotel safes. Most people assume these small metal boxes are reliable. After all, they're built into the furniture and come with electronic locks, right? Wrong. Hotel safes are often the first place a thief will look. They're not some mysterious puzzle only you can crack. Many of them still operate with universal default codes like 000 or 1234, which hotels often forget to reset. And even if your hotel resets the code regularly, how can you be sure who has access to it? Employees, cleaners, contractors? Any of them could know it. In some cases, a firm knock or bump on the safe can pop it right open. That's why relying on them is a dangerous game. So what should you do instead? Think unpredictably. The goal isn't to secure your valuables behind steel, but to place them where a thief wouldn't think to look, hiding your cash, cards, or jewelry inside your pillowcase, in the microwave or oven, tucked inside clean towels, behind the closet rod, or even under the ironing board cover, often buys you enough time. Thieves move fast. If someone is rushing to grab what they can before anyone comes back, they won't waste precious minutes checking inside a stack of linens. The trick is remembering where you put it, so use a note on your phone or set a check. All hiding spots. Alarm before checkout to avoid leaving things behind, which has happened to more than one traveler who got too clever for their own good. If someone gets into your suitcase, they're going to grab what's obvious: electronics, wallets, or anything flashy and visible. But the last thing they're likely to touch is a deodorant stick, a chapstick tube, or a rolled up pair of socks. That's why these everyday items make ideal hiding places. Create secret stashes inside your luggage with layered compartments or decoys that hide cash or backup cards. And most importantly, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Divide your valuables among your main bag, a day pack, and one other unexpected hiding spot. That way, if one bag disappears, you haven't lost everything. Thieves love convenience, and if your luggage is just sitting there loose, it's an invitation. But if you use a retractable lock or even a basic bike lock to secure it to something immovable in your hotel room, like a pipe, bed frame, or heavy furniture, it immediately makes the job harder. Better yet, lock multiple bags together, making them awkward and difficult to walk off with quickly. You can also opt for portable travel safes or anti-theft backpacks that function like mini vaults on the go. And while this may sound excessive, when you're staying in places with unreliable locks or shared accommodations, it can make the difference between peace of mind and disaster. It might not sound like a security tip, but keeping your room clean can help you spot when something has been moved or tampered with. The messier your space, the harder it is to notice if a phone charger is missing, if your suitcase was rifled through, or if anything is out of place. On top of that, a messy room means more items for housekeeping to touch, increasing the chances that something could be taken or accidentally thrown out. If you want to avoid the risk altogether, just hang the "Do Not Disturb" sign. Most hotels will respect it, though some may still do room checks after 24 to 48 hours due to past incidents in major cities. Either way, a clean, organized room makes it easier to stay on top of your belongings. If someone does enter your room while you're gone, the goal is to make them think you're still inside or about to return. Leaving lights on or keeping the TV or music playing is a small effort that can act as a powerful deterrent. If your hotel room's electricity is tied to a key card, just use an old gift card or expired card to keep the power running. Even better, leave music playing from a tablet or phone in the bathroom with the door closed. That way, even if someone peeks in, they might assume you're inside the bathroom and abort their plan. For the truly dedicated, some travelers even say things like, "I'll be right back," before closing the door, just to create that last-second illusion that someone else is nearby. For extra security, consider bringing a small portable camera. There are tiny models that resemble USB chargers or wall adapters, and they can be discreetly plugged into a corner of your hotel room. Some connect via Wi-Fi, while others record locally to an SD card. If a theft happens, you may not stop it, but you'll have footage of who was responsible. Just be sure to check the legal requirements for surveillance in your destination. Some countries have strict laws against recording in private spaces, and keep in mind that hotel Wi-Fi can be unstable. If needed, bring your own travel router to keep the connection strong. Sometimes the safest place to store something is on your body, but not in obvious spots. Clothes with built-in hidden pockets offer a powerful layer of protection against pickpockets and even armed theft. Brands that specialize in travel wear often make vests, jackets, and even hats with internal compartments that are practically invisible to outsiders. This isn't about paranoia, it's about preparation. If you find yourself walking through a crowded market or sketchy street, you don't want your phone and passport hanging loosely in your pants pocket. And if the unthinkable happens and someone confronts you with a weapon, you want a decoy wallet or phone to hand over, while your real stash stays hidden and secure. The worst reaction is to freeze or get combative. Nothing you own is worth your life. Before you strut around with your DSLR or flaunt your new phone in a public square, take a minute to observe your surroundings. Are locals holding their bags on the front of their bodies? Are they calling taxis after dark instead of walking home? Is everyone working in cafes with laptops? Or are electronics nowhere in sight? These social cues offer insight into what's considered safe behavior in that area. If the people who live there are cautious, it's not the time to relax your guard. This also applies to routines like hiking or public transport. For instance, if everyone tackles a certain hike in the early morning and avoids it after noon, it's probably for safety reasons, not just the heat. There's a saying in Colombia, no dar papaya, which literally means don't give papaya, but really means don't make yourself an easy target. If you're showing off your valuables, you're offering the low-hanging fruit. Instead, make your stuff look undesirable. One trick is to slap duct tape on your phone or laptop to make it seem damaged and harder to resell. Stickers, patches, and unique personalizations can also deter thieves by making it harder to pawn off. A clever travel hack is to bring a big, black trash bag and throw it over your backpack when walking through sketchy areas. To the casual observer, it looks like you're carrying a bag of junk, not expensive tech. As a bonus, it doubles as a rain cover in a pinch. Where you carry your items matters more than you think. If you walk with your bag or phone on the street side of the sidewalk, you're offering a clean opportunity for drive-by thefts from motorcycles or scooters. Instead, train yourself to always keep your belongings on the inside, closer to buildings or walls, with your body acting as a barrier. At restaurants, loop your backpack strap around your chair leg. While exercising in the park, clip it to a pole or bench. If you're catching sleep in a public place like an airport or station, thread a strap through your arm or leg so someone can't slip it away without waking you. These small habits take just seconds, but add layers of protection that make opportunistic theft much less likely. Traveling doesn't have to be stressful or dangerous, but it does require a shift in mindset. The world is full of amazing places, and most people are good, but it only takes one moment of distraction, one poor decision, or one thief looking for an easy opportunity to turn your dream trip into a nightmare. By blending in, preparing decoys, securing your gear, and trusting your instincts, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a target. Don't rely solely on gadgets or locks. Your awareness and common sense are your best tools. Know the risks, plan ahead, and travel smart. Because the more you know, the harder it is for thieves to win. And that's it. Those are the real anti-theft travel tricks thieves don't want you to know. If this guide helped you rethink how you pack or how you move while traveling, consider sharing it with a fellow traveler. The more informed we all are, the harder we make it for the bad guys to succeed. Safe travels.